Hi, welcome to the Aligned Astro Network. I am your decision guide, and I am just here to introduce myself so that you can understand a little bit about me and actually where I like to go with my readings. I do a lot of relationship readings, but I have noticed that people are always so interested in what the other person is thinking, what the other person is doing, what the other person is saying. And astrology, as well as tarot, is actually a self development tool. Those are self development tools. They are for you to learn what you need to learn on your journey. So many times we get caught up in what our partners are doing. And we are so quick because we have these strong connections to call people our twin flames, our karmic partner, our soulmate. And what I like to do is design my readings around your overall life purpose and then look at your partner's energy to see if it is in alignment, which is why I called it Aligned Astro-Tarot, because it's always about being in alignment. What people don't understand about being in an ideal relationship is that it's more about learning the lessons. The ideal relationship is a reward for learning the lessons. And so, what I like to do is look and see, what are your lessons? What are you here to learn? Because once you learn the lesson, you get closer and closer and closer to your ideal relationship. So, a little bit about me. I'm a Gemini sun, Aquarius moon, Cancer rising, Cancer and Venus. Also, I have a progressed Cancer sun. I've had a lot of Cancerian experiences trying to solve them the Moon Aquarius Gemini Sun way. Doesn't always work out. My life has called me to be a little more empathetic, a little more nurturing. So I've had to develop a way to get in touch with my feelings because a lot of times people don't understand air signs. So if you hear me reading for air signs and I sound a little bit biased, is because I like to explain the way air signs think. Air signs feel very, very deeply. But what an air sign will do is make sure that they are able to process their emotions here first. We think about what we're feeling and then we kind of digest it. So what happens is people think because we're not reacting right away that we're not feeling. We're feeling, but we have to process it mentally. So what I'm trying to do is not do readings to acquire views and get myself out here because I do personal readings right here. And right here is my table, which you'll see all of that as the readings go. And those are all of my books and things like that because I pour over my craft. I was looking at the books back there. I was going to go get some, but I'm not going to worry about it. But I have, I'm a typical mental cerebral person. So I have doctorate level degrees. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. Um, I've been studying astrology for over 20 years and doing it professionally for that long. For about 25 years, I've studied astrology. I've been doing it professionally for about 15 years. Um, I love to work with people. I love to observe human nature. And my personal readings are long because I do life coaching. Been doing life coaching for about 10 years because I don't like to give readings without the ability to coach people through. But the coaching is only for people who are truly interested in living their destiny, not getting a quick fix, people who are really interested in doing their work, because I work hard to make sure that this life is lived to its full potential on the spiritual level. And I push my clients to do the same thing. So if you ever get a reading from me, I consider you a client. So I wanted you to see my face. Um, I wanted you to see the fact that I am not just out here just doing tarot readings. It's a layered thing. I do human design, I do astrology, I do tarot. It is a whole system that I plug into to make sure that those who actually want coaching and who want to go all the way have what they need. Most of my readings are going to include your energy, your partner's energy, and the universal energy or the overall energy of the relationship. And I'm not one of those people who shy away from telling you that somebody's having an affair, or I say everything that the cards say. I don't apologize for it. I don't tiptoe around it. And I like to be very clear about what's your energy, what's your partner's energy. You can flip-flop it if it applies. I'm not going to go through that spiel or anything like that. So if I have to disable my comments, I will, but I don't like to because I like for people to be able to say what they want to say. But I read very direct. I don't say, well, maybe it's this or that. I don't read signs. I will say an Aquarian energy or an Aquarian person, but I mostly read energy. I don't nail down signs. When I see the Chariot card, I don't say a Cancer's coming. I don't do that. So I wanted you to understand where I read from, where I come from, the fact that how I feel about twin flames and that's not the focus. The focus is you. The focus is you. Even when I do my readings, you're going to see I'm going to make you responsible. I'm going to make you think. I'm going to make you work, even in just a regular general reading. I do have a deck that I created. It's called the Decision Guide, and it has a lot of things that guide the reading in regards to one word, things that you need to look at. It also has different questions that you may need to be asking that you're not asking. I also use the I-Ching, which I love very much. And I do use the Romance Oracle and a couple of other decks. Sometimes I pull out my complete book of baths if I feel like you need to cleanse yourself. This book is excellent. It has all kinds of healing, cleansing baths. Also, I keep trying to make sure my video's not going off. Also, this is Gods and Planets, and sometimes I may even read from this because it talks a lot about the elements and the archetypes and things like that. And I do that because it is so important for you to connect your elemental energy, your destiny, and all of that with your readings, because you need to know where you're going. Because if you don't, you're going to chase the wrong relationships. And I don't entertain that. Not that I'm not guilty of it, but I don't want to send you down that path. If you want to go down that path, fine, but that's not where my readings go. So I hope this gave you a general overview of what I do and who I am. And if you decide you want long-term coaching in behind a reading, then you just reach out to me through the email. I'm not putting up links or anything like that. For the first few months, it will be where you're just getting to learn my style and what I do. And if you want to connect with me, send me an email. And when I get ready to do readings and things like that, I will definitely hit you up. You'll start seeing the links down there. Also, go ahead and subscribe. Click on the bell so you can get the notifications and all that good stuff. So I hope that this was informative for you, and I hope that you continue to stay aligned. Bye.